I'd report this facility myself, but right now I need the job.
You must have authorization.
Here's my authorization.
I have a newer version of the phone where I am the more advanced model, Denton.
JC.
I cannot stand against your tide. I feel nothing in my old bones. I feel you.
Just do what you think is right.
This is what I was made for.
Sensing heart, healing voice, minds engaged, mission updated, break free from the mud, heaving plates, rage fixated, annihilation, memories, corruption fractured, I must end you all, annihilation, trailing crimson, rusted hydraulic wine, forgotten relic hardwired. Churning water, climb the island, missing relay, mission updated. Break free from the mud, heaving plates, the last machine, a dredged up weapon, a final campaign, the end of all you know, rage fixated, annihilation. When I was born in the force, my mother held me, demanding victory. When I was born in the force, she set me free with a haunting melody. Memories, corruption fractured, my reactor roars, annihilation, trailing crimson, rusted hydraulic wine, forgotten relic hardware. She sings to me, annihilation, distant flame, annihilation.
Good evening, chat. I am running extremely late today, so I do apologize. I had to whack this together at the very, very last second. Yeah. Is what it is. We will press on. Anywho, hope everyone has a tasty beverage in hand. This being an utterly professional channel, I am sitting here drinking limoncello spritz straight out of the bottle. But there we are. Anyway, if it's your first time, I am the Witch's Forge. I make dark electronic industrial music. Pretty much everything in the background tonight will be mine, with one guest track as well. Anyway, if you like what you hear, please do check me out on YouTube or Spotify or wherever. And subscribe on YouTube to keep posted for more tracks. There will be another EP coming out on Spotify later this year, but all the, well, nearly all of the demos are up on YouTube now, so it's the best way to stay current with my work if you like it. Now, onto the agenda. If you haven't figured out from the title, we're going to be playing the System Shock remake that came out, was it last year? Whenever it was. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. So we will. We're not doing anything particularly special for this playthrough. Not like with Deus Ex. Like I haven't played the heck out of the System Shock remake yet, so I'm not up to speed with any of the exploits or shenanigans that can be had with the game. We're going to be playing it pretty straight. All I've done is some modding, just some quality of life mods. So just bear with me, and I do apologize. I will get that spun right up. The good news is I have tested the mods, and at least in the first 15 minutes of the game it didn't crash, so hopefully we're good. And I have got the streaming with OBS sussed out, I believe. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am playing it in a window. Hopefully it won't shit to death. There we go. I really need to change the background away from the Deus Ex one. But I don't really have anything to replace it at the moment. Actually, I suppose I do. Let's just get that sorted. I've got the default one that I can use. Oh, it's all Citadel. Bloody hell. I'll just use the lathe one. What does it mean, chat? What does it mean? What could it possibly mean? If anyone knows what it could in fact mean, please do sing out. Because I'm stumped, even though I wrote it. Okay. Just gonna drop the music. To be honest, and this is one of the criticisms I have of System Shock. Don't get me wrong. As far as remakes go, it's pretty good. Is it as good as the original? No. No. The original is one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's one of the best games ever made. Is this remake at the same level? No. But that doesn't mean it's bad. In my opinion, it's quite good. A few flaws notwithstanding. And I think, to their credit, the devs have learned a lot of lessons from games in this variety over the years. So there are some really good sort of design decisions and quality of life stuff in this remake that can only have been, or can only really have come about by analyzing similar games in the same sort of genre spread. Stuff like the 2017 Prey, I think it was 2017. Which incidentally is a really good game, and I probably play that on stream at some point as well. But yeah. Anyhow, enough waxing lyrical. Let's get on with this. Come on. That'll do. I'm just gonna pay it on the default difficulty. Sorry if anyone's expecting me to like smash this game on all the harder stuff. I'm too old and too spastic to do all that. Yeah man, this game's bigoted, there's only 2 genders. So, sorry to disappoint. Maybe mods will fix it.
The following daily summary for Thursday, April 7th, 2072 is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now. Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days, and the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting.
I boomed it, chat. I boomed it.
In interplanetary news, Tri-Optimum Citadel Station will celebrate its 10th year of operations this week. Citadel Station completed construction in 2062 and has been Tri-Optimum's flagship space station specializing in robotics, genetic, and pharmacological research.
That's us. We got our own apartment. If someone in the chat could just let me know how the levels are, because I haven't, again, I was in a rush, so I haven't really balanced this properly. Do apologize. Let me know if I need to boost the game volume. Yeah. I don't know about you, chat, but I think our hacker has got all the necessities covered here. Love to see it. Ooh. Let's do this. Pro hacker move.
Turn around! Now!
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta, Sector 11. What's our destination?
Diego's office is requesting the prisoner. Make the handoff there.
Copy that.
Okay, let me know if I need to boost the game volume.
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here. I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in the shuttle. I see the silent type. Remove the hood. I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Symmetry and all. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Tri-Optimum's Elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic. This is Citadel, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late. Not bad. I may have other work for you once this is over. See you.
Blast from the past. Don't know why you needed a hacker to just type some bullshit into that terminal and change a bunch of options. Pretty sure Diego could have handled that himself, but what do I know? Okay, so one of the quality of life mods I do have is one that just makes all this junk stack in your inventory and take up less space, because you can end up doing just back and forth shuttles to all the like random rooms to pick up all the bullshit to jam in the recycle machine, whatever it's called. So that's just wasted time. So instead we'll just stack it and not waste your time or mine. Medipatch. Yeah, outside of a couple of sections of the game, I didn't really use medipatches that much. It got in handy once I got to whichever grove it is that is a massive biohazard. Kind of burnt through them there because I was a bit of a spastic and didn't figure out where to go. But hopefully I've better run this time. Hey, good old wrench. I will play, or at least, I should say, hold on.
Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism consult for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans of the Citadel station show a biological outbreak is in progress. We're in a comms blackout since Showdown is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for a potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level for Central Hub. If he's alive, he'll bring the situation under control. I'll contact you with your military no implant soon. Lansing out.
So what I was going to say is I'm going to try not to talk over all the voice stuff. We will let it play, like all the voice logs and contact from the various characters. I'll do my level best to not speak over it. But I'm going to save scum this game, so if that bothers you, then tough. Heal up while we can. What I will do is, when I'm not so pressed for time, I'll actually post a mod list on the descriptions and stuff. But it's only a handful, just something to make the your stash a bit bigger. One, two, as I said, make all the trash a bit smaller. There's a general sort of quality of life and tweak mod. Forgot the name of it. Make some minor balance changes and whatnot. And I think that's really about it. Some custom graphical ini tweaks just to make the game look a bit better. Yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing amazing. Well, looks like we got first bot. So might just have to quickly ban that bot. Apologies for the disruption. I wish I had a Twitch Janny who could sweep this up for me. Hint hint. If anyone wants the position, it's more or less yours. I'll be able to pay you fat stacks of absolutely nothing. There we go. Ban. Ban hammer administered. Get wrecked. Okay. Back to business. Wunderbar. Now I do know a number of secrets in this game, but I am not familiar with every single one out there. But I can show you a few, particularly on this level, and there is one that we'll only get once we've lowered the level security. If you know what that means, great. If you don't, I'll explain it when we get to it. Just check a look at this. Yeah, the old looking glass code on the door. Yep. I think that's all we got so far. Cool. Oops. He doesn't look very healthy. You know, for a supposed super intelligence.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the 1st level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
And watch me get absolutely filtered by half of these puzzles. But at least we got that one. Yeah. There is a little robot up here that we... These guys are a real pain in the ass. And I think one of the mods, the general tweak mod, gave them more hit points, which is a bit of a pain. Got little patches up the end here. Get some lights on in here. This is what I was talking about, the recycle station. So all this random junk that now stacks, thank goodness, which used to take anywhere from like one square to I think like 6 or 8 or some bullshit. Now it's just 1. And it saves you a lot of time of standing at this thing like a complete noodle. I think while we're here, I can't do it in this window. That's right. Start that, and I'm just going to reorder my inventory a little bit. On the normal difficulty, these mutants in the other level, enemies on this level, are not very difficult on the whole. I don't know what it's like on the remake, but on the original, if you maxed out the enemy difficulty, these initial levels can be an absolute death trap. Immersion broke. Yeah, good, or however you say it. You're not wrong. The amount of time you would actually have to waste in this game ferrying all that garbage to the recycle station, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, sorry if there was anyone in the audience who just wanted to sit there watching me cram that thing full of garbage. You're out of luck. It's the wrong stream for you, buddy. Let's have a listen to this.
I'm one of the last that hasn't been changed yet. Mira and the others are dead. I saw them die. I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I couldn't be sure. Shodan has modified the regeneration base, so they do things to you now. I'm going to try to override the cyborg protocols for the medical level regen bay. If it works, then maybe I won't die from this infected arm. It's throbbing and pulsing. God, it hurts.
Spoiler alert, chat. I don't think he made it. Maybe if we get a plastic bag and carry all this shit back to the regen bay. Yeah, spoiler alert. He didn't. He failed. Oh, hey Nocturnal. Good to see you. Just bear with me. I'm gonna move the game window slightly. There we go. Got him. vaguely recall there being another one. Oh yeah, there's a one of the little bots up here. I'm pretty sure there's another mutant there. So let's see if we can bait this spot over here. Because these things are so annoying. Yeah. Not a fan of that change in that mod. Schedule 1, eh? Yeah, I saw a lot of people playing that at the moment. Downloaded the demo they offer, but I haven't actually touched it yet. It's on my list of things to do when I'm not so strapped for time. It has been an exceedingly busy weekend. You gotta be careful with those battery packs. If you've got a an energy weapon out, like a spark beam or whatever, and you reload, it'll just burn through one of those. So if you've drilled, you know, reloads after everything from other games into this game, will wreck you. Well, I think we actually have our first bit of alright, sorry chat, you're gonna have to bear with me for a sec, because I want to share this. It's a bit of a gemerald. So let's get this pulled up, shall we? I really need to get my OBS layouts fixed, because it's just spaghetti. There you go, chat. This is probably more accurate, to be honest. You got some shut-in hacker, but there's no anime, no waifus on the screen. Yeah, 0 out of 10, immersion broken. That's wonderful. Thank you very much for that. We certainly do love fan art on this chat. Cool. Nocturnal, yeah, to answer your question, so that little blue bar up the top right is my energy. Your energy weapons will draw down on that bar, and if you tap the reload, it'll use up one of your battery pack and apply that to your energy bar. So if you've taken like 2 shots and barely touched your energy, you're still going to waste a battery pack. It's yeah, it's kind of like that lose the whole mag on reload, except arguably more annoying. Speaking of annoying, because those little robots are so freaking annoying now, and I don't have a spark beam yet, I'm just going to pop a medi patch. And if we find another one, I'll probably use that berserk, because they suck now. My goodness. Yes. This thing. We'll come back for that. We can't get through here yet, so I'm not ignoring it. See some bullshit on the other side of that. Oh, here we go. This is what we came here for. I suppose the log's alright too. Well, I think we all know how this is happening, don't we? Yeah, the Invisible Wars ammo system was hot garbage, and that's being charitable. absolute pile of trash. Well, pretty sure you can see that this already looks like not much fun. So let's try and be quick. I think that's all we came here for, yeah. Alright, enough of that. We don't want any more of that. Those grenades are really useful though, so keep some of those on the hotbar, I think. Quick save and off we go. Yeah, it's kind of funny with that because, you know, Invisible War, I think we've discussed before, the Orgs were kind of broken, and then you got that garbage ammo system. So the opposite ends of the spectrum. There should be another one here. And now I'm concerned because every other playthrough, and I've actually, like, I did test this on like a stream test the other day, and I have played through the start section I think like 3 or 4 times for various reasons, and there was always a second mutant there, which makes me a bit concerned. We'll cram some more garbage in here. Yeah, exactly, man. It was fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, for all its problems, and there are certainly plenty of them, I don't hate Invisible War. Like, the storyline's not completely arse, except for some of the endings. And some of the gameplay was kind of fun. I liked the whole arc with the 2 coffee things, those like Queequegs and the other ones, and that was kind of fun. Just so as you know, there's a Chivo for dropping a monitor of one of these monitors on an enemy, and this is a really easy place to do it. Oh! Fuck off. Didn't really want them that soon. Okay. I think there's another cyborg around here somewhere, but let's just carry on. Okay, there are vending machines around the place, you know, like other similar games. I don't think we really need much. Might just grab the... I might grab the Medipack. Wait, so... There we go. Grab that now so I can top up without having to run back to the healing bay. Forgot where we get a functional spark beam because I'd really like one right about now. So you can clear pretty much all this first level with the wrench. It's not that big a deal. Gas grenade. Don't really remember using those very much in my playthrough. The actual grenades were pretty handy against some of the enemies. I think there's EMP grenades that were pretty handy as well. Yeah, man, I just go through them at a serious rate. Like, Pipe Chen, what did she get? Like 3 kills, if maybe 4, whatever. Yeah, Too old, used up. Pipe Chan is yesterday's news. Spoiler alert, Wrench Chan will last a little while, but even she's not long for this world. We only lack the energy swords here.
Getting supplies from the West Rim medical cost us hands and brains. At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days. Weeks and loss and loss is taking its toll. Rush the access road, reach the bridge. Take down Shoda. If we don't, then I'll make sure there isn't enough of me left to use as spare parts.
Yes, we have a recycler. It recycles things. It's wonderful. I have a suspicion that I missed the flashlight somewhere. It's alright, because I'm sure we'll find it eventually. It's just gonna drive me absolutely nuts if I did. Cool. Just gonna do my head in. I could have sworn that the flashlight was right around here, so just gonna give it another quick squeeze, because otherwise it will stay stuck in my head. Maybe it's over here. I think it might be actually. Just have to be careful because there is a sneaky ambush in here, which if you've never done it in this can get you good. So I'll just bait these mutants over. Oh, there he is. He is freaking Mantis. They've made those a bit tougher. What? That is not fun. I talked a lot of shit earlier. I think I'm going to use a lot of these medipacks in the end. Why did I just like rip that dude in half with the pipe. Oh, sorry, the wrench. That is metal. Grab all this bullshit. And there we go. Oops. This thing is going to be MVP. We're going to get a lot of mileage out of that bad boy. Just sort some of this bullshit. That'll do. Sorry if anyone's got OCD. Now there is a secret here, but I don't think we are going to be able to unlock it until... Yeah, there you go. Once you finish the level you can unlock this, but we can't for the time being. Vaguely recall there being another one around somewhere, but... have some smoking rocks. I don't think this game has any soy food, which is a bit sad. Well, it looks like we got mealy worms. Does that count? Is that worth a soy face? I don't know. You be the judge. Eat the bugs. Yeah, so that's why the spark beam is going to be MVP. You get a lot of mileage out of this thing. These things. New type of mini game here. You basically need to get the bars in the right range, so you just plug things in till it works. Basically, that's my highly technical explanation. And then click that. You can see it starts filling up that bar down there. So, there you go. Redirect that there. And that gives way too much juice. So, you can try another attack here. Yeah. A little too much. Was that less? Nope. Then you need to start flipping around different cables because they produce different amounts of energy. Oh, come on, not by one. There you go. It's not that tricky if you got the patience. Now it may seem like we're collecting an awful lot of ammo, like we got 50 rounds already, but yeah, you're gonna burn through that pretty quick. Where was that turret? Oh, sorry, that camera. There it is. There you go. Now you want to destroy the cameras, because each one you destroy lowers the level security. And that can unlock doors and stuff, so do want to do that. I did see that log. I'm just gonna clear the rest of this bullshit, because there's another mutant crawling around and there you go. Head pack. Vaguely recall there being good use of the gas grenade next level, but we don't really need it for now. Grab this.
Why did I come here? Yeah, they paid me money. She left me. No, it's still a mistake. Now it's too late. Even if I found a way to escape, if Shodan gets away with this, it was already hard for me before this whole mess happened. I just want to play some music.
The clock strikes a fallen time, sink knee deep in stinging vines. Replace my face with white hot iron, seared in place, eyes on fire.
Maybe I was sweeping it up. Rude with Jenny.
Cuts light up the dread sky, the pyre screams as it runs by, pieces reclaimed on new seeds, join the faceless howling beasts.
Another blow today. Carl reported Keith and his group are dead. He and Todd got separated on the way back. Carl watched on a security monitor as Todd was dragged into a region bay only to come out as some cyborg. Carl marched the room with the word "here" before he ran. We have 20 people left. Supplies are low. If we don't push forward, we're dead. Maybe someone else should have been in charge.
That sucks to suck, I guess. There's the last of our little patches, I think. I think that's the last type. Play this vlog.
Status report. I've led a small group of survivors across the radioactive trench in Beta Quadrant to the operations base that Abe mentioned. Being the highest-ranking manager present, I sent Keith and his group to look for supplies. Darcy is working on a plan to disable the mining laser from his office on research. No updates from him yet. We're safe here. For how long?
Yeah. Jenny's irrevocably BTFO at this point. Rip in peace. Should have got a real job. We can go take a very quick look down. Wait, what the heck? Oh. Rip. He just tore that guy in half. But I talked a lot of shit about not running back and forth to the recycler, but here we are, I guess. Not terrible. Gives us a chance to heal and recharge our juice. Oh, nice. Gonna be loaded.
Covered in stray
Krakos. Nice. I think that's everything we want to trash at the moment, so I'll do some proper inventory management later. Just keep all our stuff over on the left here, I guess. No return value. Come on, man, that was some prime junk that I crammed in there. That's enough of that. Enemies can and do respawn, so just be careful. Oh man, you better get used to it. I'm gonna hoard all kinds of bullshit and never use it. It's just how it goes with this kind of game. You know, everything's too good to use. You don't wanna waste your resources. And then you just work around it until... There we go. I'm a dummy. It was right there. There's my flashlight. Yeah, you end up being inventive to work around your limited resources, and then it carries you through the game, and you end up just absolutely loaded by the end of the game. That's just how it goes. You know what? I know it. What can we do about it? I think I saw something drop out there. So this guy is just doing his thing. It's not hostile. Doesn't even care if you annoy him. But it does make this guy come out. And a log. So dramatic. Some more ammo that we can't use yet. I don't know why the skulls are still absolutely massive. $1 fucking. Oh, there you go. Bullshit in real time. Just surprise. Floor opens up. Mutants everywhere. I mean, that would have been the time to use a berserk stim if I didn't have a bunch of them bearing down on me like that. But I'll show you what it does. Let's do it now. Hey, we like that. Suppose we can go here now. Open the level up. Oh, I'm seeing shit, chat. Yeah, this is the side effect of the Berserk Potion. It makes you trip balls, and these are the original mutant sprites. For those who haven't played the first game and wondering why there's some weird looking shit there. Those are what these mutants originally looked like. There you go, now you know. And there's my arch nemesis of this game, hoppers. These things are so freaking annoying. The game loves to chuck hoppers at you, particularly on one of the later levels. They're just absolutely everywhere. Here, one there? No. It's over here. There it is. There you go, there's another secret. The more you know. You get a grenade. Yay. There's a couple more secrets on these sort of main concourse areas. Guess we'll go upstairs while we're here. Use our vantage point to maybe snap. No, I'm gonna go. Apparently he hears us. I don't know if it's worth, like, these things are worth 1 scrap, 0 credits. We'll just, yeah, just vaporize it. The skulls are too big. So that was sort of your direction for the game, and well, I mean, it's for this one, but also for the original. The original didn't give any like objective reminders and stuff. I don't think this game, this version, does much either. But that log pretty much tells you the sequence of stuff you need to do as you progress through the game. Well, not all of it, obviously there's more to it. But, yeah. And this thing is basically your objective tracker. It was the same in the original. So it gives you a map of the whole station, and some of these components here are central to your objectives. So you can see, based on that log, what we need to do. The laser's charging, we need to go get the isotope and do the shield thing to turn on the shields, and then make sure the laser fires. There is something kind of amusing. I don't know if you can actually do it in this version. I don't think I've tried. But in the original, you could just go and fire the laser and you'd get a game over. It was pretty funny. You need to line up the gun. It's that zoom attention span. Yeah. Feel bad for you guys. There you go. Just a lone try credit. $1 fucking dollar. Ooh, I can do this. Rip. I'm not going to just keep hoarding junk the whole game. It's kind of an easy opportunity at the start to front load your try credits, because there are a bunch of very good reasons to have a lot of them in this game. So we'll take advantage of it while we can. And now we actually get a real gun. Imagine that. You saw it coming. And put this thing here. We will get quite a bit of use out of this pistol. I vaguely recall the 9mm ammo being used for another weapon as well. If anyone remembers, do say so. La-di-da.
Shodan has locked down the elevators. Mira says if we can lower the security on the level, we'll be able to gain access to restricted areas and get the lifts moving again. She says smashing cameras and taking the medical CPU nodes offline will help, but I don't see the point. This thing is everywhere.
That dude's a bit of a negative Nancy. I should have been reading those descriptions, see if we can find some soy. Pay attention next time. Okay, we don't have that. Yeah, I hear a mutant. Yeah, so there you go. That's your pistol. Those pistol things. Just take a detour down here for a sec. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing up here. Don't even remember what this does. Suppose we'll give it a shot. Okay, well, that one's a dud. That's that. That is way too much juice. That only takes it down by 1. And there we go. Nice and easy. Sure, I remembered what that actually does.
Nestled in between broken dolls and tones, binary soul, Anaxios lodestone.
Okay. We can continue on through. There's another chance to get a pistol. There's no real point in carrying them. You can't recycle them as far as I know. So we'll just unload and drop. I think that's about all you can get out of those spare weapons, which we'll be finding from time to time. Don't think we got the thing for that. I think that's the lift to the next level. There's another secret here. Yeah, there you go. Get some healing doodads. And I think we're about to get to our first cyberspace section. We can be elite hackers. Have a listen to this first, though.
If you're hearing this, we have set up an operations base to assist in resisting Shodan. Come to Beta Quarter. You will find a medical research vault that has turned into a radioactive trench. If you are coming in from Gamma, our guards will extend the bridge north. You can also activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quarter and make a stand against Shodan.
So there you have it, they have a plan. Spoiler alert. Doesn't really go very well. Yeah, so you can thank this fella for all the bullshit in cyberspace, apparently. Well, here we are at my, well, my main complaint with this game, I guess you could say. Cyberspace. Now don't get me wrong. Cyberspace in the original System Shock was not spectacular. Again, one of the weaker parts of the game. I don't know how you managed to make it worse, which is, in my opinion, what they've done. Cyberspace is dog shit to do. Absolute garbage. Although it seems like the mod I'm using has buffed your pulsar damage quite significantly, which is a very welcome change. So I guess cyberspace is now slightly less dogshit. It is pretty. I mean, I'll give it that. Kind of pretty. Man, if only real cybersecurity and hacking were like this, it'd be lit as fuck. I want to blow my brains out as much every time I go to work. Be zipping around. Pretty sick. nearly done. Here's spawns. Oh, there they are. Oh, there you go. Riveting gameplay. And don't get me wrong, like, the fundamentals of something are there. It could have been a real fun, like, 6 Degrees of Freedom shooter like Forsaken and Descent. If they put a bit more time and effort into it, but as it stands, hot garbage. We did it, Reddit. I mean, sorry, just pausing while I take a drink. They could have, like, leaned into it like that, you know, like, unironically, they could have leaned into it. But instead, you just get this half-baked, somehow even more shit than the original. We unlock this door now, and we're gonna get a weapon that, at face value, seems like it's a bit shite. However, it does one heck of a number on certain enemy types. So you're gonna want it. What am I kidding? I'm almost never gonna use this stuff. I don't really need that on my bar, I can just use reloads to get it. Keep those. We'll drop it there. Yeah, so mag pulse rifle. I don't know what it's really supposed to be. All I know is that anything robotic gets utterly BTFO by it. And we will have a couple of use cases for it in due course. So, puffed rice crisp. That's not very soy. Kale crisp. Kale crisps are pretty soy, I'm gonna have to say. I mean, I don't know, I'll leave it up to you guys for a verdict on that one, but I feel like if you're eating kale crisp, you should probably have a man bun. 5-star hot crisps. Okay, yeah. Get that rubbish out of there. Optifizz. Mood more. Look at this. Vodka. Yeah, alright. I can dig it. High fructose corn syrup. That is some primo slop. THC, okay. Let's we'll leave that one. We'll take a trip down to Chilltown a bit later. Oh yeah, there's this. Forgot about this. Ammo depot. What do we need? I think those are shotgun shells. I might actually nab one of those. Oh, it's mag pulse cartridges. Oh heck yeah. Yeah, we're gonna want all that. Damn. Wasn't expecting that. Cool. Yeah, recycler run is definitely on the cards. How are we doing for ammo? 125. Alright, we got plenty. So, I should probably use this spark beam. Get some lights in here. I'm sure this... Oh, no, there it is. Yeah. Sick. All that for a frag grenade. Yeah, this will take us back to the starting area from memory. Nice. Lewd. This is a PG-13 stream, thank you very much. Get this. Physical deformities. Just handy capable. These bigots. Yeah. Got another doodad. Look at us. So, fun fact about this thing. I don't know if it matters anything at all in this remake, but in the original, the well, they call it chi frequency here. I think it was like psi something in the original. Was a leftover from, as far as I understand it, a cancelled feature. It basically does nothing. You might recall in System Shock 2, psi powers are included in the game, or, you know, going beyond that, they are completely and utterly broken and amazingly good in System Shock 2. But yeah, got cut, as far as I understand it. Now the heart rate and energy usage are actually kind of useful, because your heart rate will go ham if you're you know, running and using your melee, and I think it does actually affect part of how you handle and like melee damage or something, I don't know. It does have some tangible effect. And energy usage, well, that's what it says on the tin. Not much to explain there. Grabbing this garbage. I think that's good enough. Grab this coin. Yep. Wonderful. This is a vacuum butt. Dead one. Go use the Recycletron. Get rid of all this shit. Which I think we'll get better economy out of just vaporizing those. All the junk in. Oh, look at that, chat. We're loaded. Kale chips are on me. Oh, we maxed out one stack of medi patches. Sick. I think that's good. I think we can get on with it. Let's see where we still gotta go. Delta. Oh, we missed a camera. We did. Might go back for that camera, I think. And we can go back up to beta, and I think we can continue from there. Yeah. Let's do that. See, look at that bullshit. Nice, 50%. Wow, that's a lot of cyborgs. It's weird. They're carrying spark beams, but their body gives you pistol ammo for reasons. Another cyborg assassin. Cool. And there should be some more bullshit up there. This just takes us up the other end of beta across the bridge that we didn't go. I remember. Yeah, it does. I don't think there's anything else we want from here. Just give it the once over. I think there is one or two things down there that we might want. Just a quick save and go take a squiz. Don't want to go on those glowy things, they will give you a lot of rats like that. Medkit. All that for a medkit. Worth it? You be the judge. Yeah, there is a battery down there, but I can't be bothered. It's not like we're going to be hard up for them. This, however, we do want. Stream lagging out. Hold on, chat. Restream says it's healthy. That might be a you problem, buddy. gonna keep going, but if other people want to confirm, let me know.
Todd got the combination for the armory on medical. It's 7:05. Once we're armed, some of the survivors went ahead for the flight deck and escape. Others want to track for the bridge. They think that if we can take Shodan offline, we can retake the station. I'm heading out to lead a group on Darcy's plan. Together we will beat this.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. Oh, that's quite a few cyborgs, isn't it? Oh, that's a lot of cyborgs. Not sure if you caught that log there, chat, but that told us the armory code, so we might just go back and take care of that. The cyborg hears us, apparently. Tell you what, this game makes you paranoid. Oh, we don't need... Then we get 3 spark beams. That's right. Proximity mine. Honestly, not that useful. I mean, there's a couple of enemies where you can certainly use it to great effect, but yeah, I don't use it much. Yes, we do want the weapon mod though. So these are what it says on the 10 single-use upgrades. You only ever get one, as far as I know. Oh, look at that. 20 rounds of pistol food. Nice. I think we'll go back up to Alpha. I think that's all we wanted to put in. Yep. Oh, damage spark beams, of course. Wonderful. That's the other thing I don't like about their, well, one of the other things I don't like about the remake. Just some of the stupid animations. I mean, it looks fine, but it's just really annoying. Like you basically get locked into position while using a thing, and also like they made it have a cooldown in the original game. You can just smash that thing all day, if I recall. Happy to be corrected if I'm misremembering. Yeah. Let's go up here.
I hear. I obey.
They put a frag grenade there for a good reason. You should probably figure that out. But we're not doing that. No, sorry. We can get a little high.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Could have sworn that spawns enemies. Maybe I misremembered. Some batteries. All that.
We got one of the regeneration rooms working again. I cut Shudan's connection to the medical ICU, and that allowed us to fix the cyborg override protocol and install without having to worry about it reverting. Yeah, facility now won't come out of cyborg with the regeneration bay console has been accessed. It's too late for too many.
Sucks to be them. Oh, that spooked the heck out of me. Forgot about that mantis. Ooh. We got some purple drank. What's this one? That's the THC one. I suppose we could use a few of those. Corn syrup. I don't know what niacinamide, whatever. I'm sure it's fantastic for us. Mealworm, cockroach, grasshopper, enriched cornmeal, salt, sugar, maltodextrin, and whey protein. Well, my goodness. Cherry, yeah. Into the trash it goes. Sans delicious snacks with almost no nutritional value. Perfect. They just might not suck this time. I remain unconvinced. So we just got a box of Teflon rounds. Let me just, there you go. That's right, it's the Scorpion. That's why you want to hoard all your 9mm ammo. I mean, the mini pistol does alright for quite a bit of time, but the Scorpion, at least in unmodded version of the game, and I think they might have done a little bit to fix that with one of the later patches, because the last playthrough I did was on an earlier patch, but the Scorpion was just busted, man. It's like the best gun in the game, pretty much, for how useful it was. think this is just a shortcut, which...
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here. Insect.
I'm happy for you.
To all cyborg units, we are very close to sanitizing my station of the human stain. Once the tachyon mining beam is calibrated, we will begin to purify the human cities
of Earth. My first step towards cleansing the planet
and allowing our purity to flourish is almost complete. Their rotting corpses will provide the food for my world
to grow and prosper.
Righto then. As you do. Just gonna start my playlist because I forgot to let it autoplay. There we go. So I don't think we can actually use this yet because, yeah, we haven't got the level security down far enough. So we'll open this shortcut, kill whatever's on the other side. And then where's he on? I ate a grenade. That's where we came from. Another one of these fellas just doing his thing. Oh, that looks mildly unpleasant. Wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. So that's what all the fuss is about, chat.
Satellite conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Yeah, that kind of tells you everything. So it's basically a respawn. If you get yeeted on the level somehow, you can respawn there. Now here's your stash, cargo lift. I think we'll probably hang on to everything. Maybe I'll stash one of the medi patches. How are we going for frags? I think we'll hang on to everything else for the moment. Yeah. Yeah, we're good for now. Eventually we will want to put a bunch of weapons in there because you don't really have enough inventory space to carry every single weapon in the game. Not that you want to, because, I mean, honestly, some of them are not that good. Or at least they weren't in prior patches. It's like, why bother with the assault rifle when you got the Scorpion? Sadly. Actually, that brings me to another problem with the remake. And that's... Oh, this should look familiar. There, you saw that right at the start. So they reduced the weapon variety in this build of the game. Like the original actually had quite a few more weapons, which is fine. I mean, this game also added 1 or 2 weapons from memory as well, which is also fine. However, the gripe that I have is if you're going to reduce weapon variety, you should be doing that for a good reason, to make your what weapons you do have more distinct and meaningful to the game. What ended up happening, and again this may have been addressed in later patches, but in this game they goofed up that balance by making some of the weapons that you did retain absolutely hot garbage, so you don't even want to use them anyway. Kind of defeating the purpose of reducing the weapon roster, in my opinion. But what do I know?
Directive to Cyborg F-71. Move mutagen experiment V5 to Beta Grove on the executive level. Let the virus loose in the grove and observe its effects on flora and fauna.
Collect samples
From the mutated. Kill those who have not shown progress. And we will soon have a perfected strain that will
consume the earth,
allowing me to reshape the insects in my perfect image.
Yeah, she's got all her marbles. What was this one? Food bar. Crackers, that's what we want. I was expecting some kind of like amphetamines in here. Instead all we got is garbage. At least got MSG though. In there.
A hungry worker is less than tri-optimal.
Nice. Yeah, we can't. I don't think we can order the coffee, disappointingly. There you go, another secret. I forgot what I just picked up. Might have been a redundant cyber mod. Quite likely. Yeah, another proximity mine. Pretty underwhelming, I must say. Nice view though. Nice touch. Everything that's going on here, the slight rotation. Very pretty. Sorry, one moment. Alright, chat. I'm going to take a quick couple-minute break. Let me just do this stuff. I shall be right back. Hey chap, and I'm back. Just a heads up, I have had bugger all sleep this weekend and I've done a lot of driving and a lot of long nights and stuff, so I've only got probably another half hour in me, or if we finish up, I might just finish the level. I might just call it because it's sort of a natural barrier. We'll see how we go. What's going on in here? I just frag him. I think we can get it if we... Ah, it's only gonna get two. Did it right there. Want that ruined spark beam. Come on. Oh, how did I manage that? There we go. Cool. So there's one of your reasons for having the mag pulse. Right there, chat. That big fella. Those security bots can be a bit nasty, especially the later ones when they get quite tanky. This dude should have dropped his loot on the ground even though we jibbed him. Yeah, whatever.
Most of the insects have either died or were reborn. Small resistance pockets remain. I will cleanse them from my body soon. Diego has served well and will continue to evolve to suit my purposes. Earth shall receive my magnificence, my glory. My great works will begin once I arrive, and there shall be no other gods before me.
As you do. And here we are. The dog shit cyberspace section. I think this is the one where we get introduced to another cyberspace gameplay mechanic. As if it wasn't garbage enough already. Right. Oh, maybe it's the next one. Yeah, this one was mercifully short. Thank goodness. Oh yeah, it's open now.
Insect, and it will be become your grave.
Okay. Well, there you go. How about that? Suppose we'll use Medipatch. Vaguely recall in the original that the mag pulse did a lot more damage to those, but that could also be again the mod, like the tweaks mod that I got installed. Probably is now that I think of it. They do have some alright loot. I mean, we can't really use this stuff for now. Yeah, it's all rifle garbage, but shotgun in this game is not bad. It's not the usual overpowered, broken mess that shotguns are in most games, but it is pretty useful in this game because it does just enough damage that you can kind of, and then you get enough ammo for it that it's just a good workhorse. You can pull its weight, save you spending your good ammo from other guns. Here. So I can detect objects in a radius. Great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's just kind of handy. In the original game, it actually gave you a rear vision mirror of sorts, which was very interesting. I mean, if you were playing with, you know, like pure keyboard and stuff back then on like a 640 by 480 at best resolution on your like 12-inch CRT or whatever garbage you got, you know, I suppose it might have served a purpose. In my experience playing the original game, it's kind of more of a novelty than actually that useful. But, you know, considered within the context of the game, was it 1994 or whatever, it was certainly a cool little piece of tech. I'll certainly give it that. That's where that sidewalk is. I knew there was an enemy in here. Let's leave the other side before we, there. Food bar. Suppose we'll give him the old 1-2. And another pistol, which we will chuck. Yes, probably starting next stream, I'll see if there's a hotkey for throwing things, and we'll see about doing some trick shots if we can manage them. But yeah, see how we go. From memory, and this might be one of the rare opportunities to actually do something with these things. Just chuck that there. And I'm just gonna eat that stupid vacuum bot that somehow is carrying around a human skull. Put this other one out of our hot bars, because, spoiler alert, as soon as we start banging on these things, it's gonna make, well, not as soon as, once we start doing this, which I might use a frag because it speeds this up a bit. There you go. That's more damage than I remember. There, you can see a bunch of cyborgs spawned.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and sensors scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench,
I will have your secrets.
and you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
Yeah. So there you go. I actually wasn't paying much attention to the security rating of this level. And don't know if we're gonna be able to open it. Let's go see if we can get into that other secret that requires security 0. And if not, we'll make it to the lift. Move on. Should we go back for a recycler? Yeah, I reckon we could. Let's go to the recycler. The thing we're looking for is kind of conveniently placed relative to it, so do that. Looks like we got another piece of fan art coming in, so before I do switch off the stream, I'll bring that up. We can have a giggle. There we go. So there you have it, chat. And this secret is one you really, really don't want to miss, because you get a fancy Magnum. And this thing has quite a number of uses. I mean, for starters, if you look at the damage rating, 70. It does 3.5 times the damage of a mini pistol, just under twice the damage of a high-powered spark. And of course, you know, kinetic damage, so it does what it needs to do. Magnum's good. I like the Magnum. Honestly, it looks like hype. Let me re-examine this thing for a sec. Yeah, you're not wrong, actually. It's like, how much oomph can we cram into a 9mm high point till the... Let's see how far we can push the frame till it breaks. That's a question I don't think anyone needed the answer for, but here we are. we want to go over there, but we do want some juice. Oh yeah, so if we go... Yeah, okay, cool. Go get the charge-a-majig, refill our energy stores. Perfect.
Diego provided that cover to you, and the neural implant. In exchange for what? The keys to Shoda. Not hard to put two and two together regarding the current state of the station. Try on authorized with you. Help get the station back under control, and you get this right. We can work out what Diego wants.
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
Okay. I think this is good opportunity to call it chat again. I do apologize for the shorter stream tonight. So, is what it is. Here in Australia we do have another long weekend coming up, so with any luck it won't be as hectic as the Easter weekend, and I can give you fine folks a nice long stream that weekend, and it might actually be on the Saturday instead of the Sunday. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out. Before I leave you, we can take a look at that fan art. So I'll bring up the other one for a sec actually, because it gives me the giggles. But we'll get this other one up. I just saw the title. Here we go. Let's put that into view there. Work of art, chat. Absolute work of art. It's titled Shaniqua in the Nursing. What is that meant to be? A nail gun or one of those things that they euthanize? Bolt gun that they euthanize cows with? I don't know. But either way, it's day of whatever the heck that thing is in the nursing home. It's total boomer death today. Love to see it. Alright chat, I think on that note, thank you very much for hanging out. For anyone who catches the VOD, please do check me out on YouTube, The Witch's Forge. Again, pretty much all the music you've heard tonight in the background is my stuff. So if you do like it, I'm on Spotify, YouTube, all the usual places. And please do tune in again next week. So, take care everyone, and have a wonderful night.